Sean Sewell with Engearment.com in our beautiful mountains of Colorado. Really excited to share with you this video. This is the brand new, renovated, updated, and awesome Outdoor Vitals StormLoft 0 degree quilt right here. Newly redesigned, featuring ExpDRY 800 plus fill down with gold particles in it that keeps the down water resistant more than anything else out there, any wax or water-based treatments, which is pretty exceptional. And yes, I have used ExpDRY for the last 2 winters and other clothing, so I can speak to its efficiency. What's really remarkable about this, and I'll go into full details on all of this and show you how it works in the second part of the video, but right now I want to show you how small it is. This is the long version of the 0 degree. Again, look at this. This is a 0 degree long quilt. It fits in this provided stuff sack that weighs 1.5 ounces. Even with the stuff sack, this is still less than 2 pounds for a 0 degree sleeping solution. That's pretty incredible in my book. There might be something lighter out there, I don't know. I'd be hard pressed to find it. This is made with 10 denier material, and again, 800 plus fill down. That's about as efficient as it gets. And again, this is to provide a dry bag stuff sack. If I wanted to, I could easily compress this even more, but I don't want to. This is small enough. This is definitely backpack friendly, ultralight backpacking friendly, winter camping, which is why I asked for this 0 degree version to test out. Our colleague Clay Farnsley has the 30 degree version, so I'll have a video on that as well. But given how I do split boarding, we're actually at the base of Sean's run right here, about 10,200 feet. And during the winter, temperatures get down into the single digits easily. So this will be seeing a lot of use, and I will do a part 2 in the future once I get it into temperatures that actually push this 0 degree rating. But the temperatures we've experienced this fall haven't really got below 20, so I haven't been able to push it to this 0 degree limits. But nonetheless, I want to get this video up and first so you can see how small it is, how stuffable it is, how lightweight it is, and then of course show you all the features and functions, because you're probably curious about it. There's not a whole lot of content on this one yet, but yeah, there's a lot to cover. So let's get into it. All right, part 2. After using it for a few nights up here in the mountains of Colorado, we didn't get the temperatures as cold as I was hoping to test this, but it did get into the 20s, which is pretty cold, and we have a lot of wind, which you can probably hear in the microphone and definitely see behind me. That definitely drops the temperatures even lower. So this is a 0 degree bag, of course, so it kept us plenty of warm during the 20 degrees. I don't know what the wind chill equivalent would be, but definitely 20 degrees Fahrenheit, no problem. I tried and I tried and I tried to wet the bag out. I closed up our tent zippers, and my goal was to have as much condensation in the tent with my dog and myself in there as possible, but I had 2 factors going against me. One, the wind was so strong that it was just transporting all the air and the moisture anyways, so that point was moot. 2, the ExpDRY down just wouldn't tolerate it, in a good way. That's to your benefit. Now, part 1, I mentioned I would explain how the ExpDRY down works. But first I'll explain how other water-resistant downs work. They are usually water-based, like with Nick Wax, or a wax-based with other brands, coating on the down clusters themselves. And it works great. It works really, really well. I swear by it. The problem is it needs maintenance. It needs to be reactivated. You need to wash the clothing, the bag, whatever it is with that down to retreat it. So imagine on a 5-day backpacking trip, you haven't retreated the bag yet. On day 3, it starts taking on water. Next thing you know, by day 5, you got an ineffective down bag. Not totally ineffective, but not as warm as it would before. The beauty with ExpDRY down is it's permanent. It's these gold particles, like I mentioned, that are attached to the down, and they basically fight I believe the hydrogen part of the water molecule. They fight the hydrogen. They just get aggravated by it and they push it out. So they wiggle it out. And so it may take on water, but it won't stay wet. It'll dry out faster than it can get wet, which is pretty dang cool. So you don't have to retreat it. You know on day 5, that 5-day backpacking trip, it'll be as effective as day 1 and so forth. So nice peace of mind. Also, the 800 fill down is very lofty. There's that wind. That wind kept us up all night last night. But this is very, very lofty. The storm trek, definitely appreciated it. The loft of the 800 fill plus. It's, it's cold up here. You can see my hands are purple. Still not 0 degrees, still not 0. But yeah, look at that loft. Amazing, amazing loft. So, do I recommend it? Heck yeah. I think you should get the temperature you need. I will be pushing this down to 0 degrees here soon, so 0 degrees for me was good. But a lot of you out there are probably gonna be more like 3-season camping. In that case, I would get the 30 or 40 or maybe even the 15 to stay safe and save weight and save money. This guy is $375, I believe, but just look at the the 10 denier fills are actually really good against the skin. And the 800 plus fill with ExpDRY down is legit. This thing is bone dry. All right, put links below if you want to pick one up. If this was helpful, a thumbs up be appreciated. If you want to see more content on our second video when we go into the winter with this bag, then consider subscribing to our Engearment YouTube channel, link below. I'm Sean Sewell, owner and director of Stoke for Engearment. Till next time, take care.